To find the slope of the line between the points -1, 5 and 3, -9, since we don't have the graph in front of us, we're going to rely on the slope formula. So again, to remind ourselves, the slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's the algebraic way to describe the rise, the difference in the y values, compared to the run, the difference in the horizontal coordinates, the x coordinates. The first step in doing this calculation is to first designate, will -1, 5 be our x1, y1, or will it be our x2, y2? The truth is it doesn't matter. And we will actually do this calculation twice. The first time around, designating -1, 5 as my x1, y1, making my 3, -9 my x2, y2, and then we'll go back and switch it up to see what happens. So to do the calculation the first time, the slope is the difference in the y values compared to the difference in the x values. y2 is -9 minus y1 is 5. So the top of the fraction, -9 minus 5. x2 minus x1 will be my second x-coordinate, 3, minus my first x-coordinate, -1. It's important to put the -1 in parentheses, because subtracting a negative number will actually turn that denominator into addition. In the numerator, -9 minus 5 is -14. In the denominator, 3 minus -1 is really 3 plus 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. The slope is a fraction, and we always want to reduce all our fractions, so we need to work out both the sign and the simplifying. A negative divided by a positive is a negative, and 14 divided by 4, well, we can cancel a 2 out of both of those, so it leaves me with a 7 in the numerator and a 2 in the denominator. So doing the calculation this way, the slope is -7/2. Now if I go back to the beginning and change my designation, instead of making -1, 5 my x2, y2, and making my 3, -9 as my x1, y1, the calculation will look different. It'll still be a fraction, there'll still be a subtraction in the numerator and denominator, but the subtractions will reverse. y2 minus y1 will now become 5 minus -9, and x2 minus x1 will become now -1 minus 3. Working out the arithmetic, in the numerator, 5 minus -9 becomes 14. In the denominator, -1 minus 3 is -4. Again, simplifying that fraction, 14 divided by -4. Well, a positive divided by a negative is again negative, and 14 over 4, it's the same two numbers. They will reduce again to 7 over 2. So you'll notice it doesn't matter which way you use the formula, or more importantly, which way you designate your 2 points, the calculation will give you the same value in the end, -7/2. As a side note on this particular example, because the slope worked out to be a negative value, I know that the line will be a decreasing line. Wherever it sits, I know it will have some sort of downhill slope to it. I could be a little bit more accurate with the 2 points I was given, -1, 5 and 3, -9, but I just want to make sure we start to connect up. Anytime we see a negative slope will be a downhill line.